NFL Imperialism, but it's quarterback scrambles. We have all 32 NFL teams on a map, and we have two different wheels. First wheel, of course, with all 32 teams, and then the second wheel, we'll see which direction each team will go in after they're selected. Huge shout out to the originator of NFL Imperialism, Dean's World. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. All right, let's spin for our first matchup of the video. We have the Minnesota Vikings. In which direction will they be going? It's going to be southeast. So they're going to be going up against the Green Bay Packers. We are on all Madden for the skill level, and all quarterbacks are healthy again. So guys like Joe Burrow, Aaron Rodgers, they are back in the lineup. Same with Kirk Cousins. He's going to be doing a quarterback draw. That's the play we're calling every time. On defense, we're coming out in prevent defense and prevent coverage. Ball is going to be spotted at the 10-yard line. Then both teams will have a chance to go ahead and make something happen. I'm going to use the back safety and back him out of the play, and we'll see which quarterback can get farther. If you fumble, that's an automatic 0. So Kirk gets a 0. So all Jordan Love has to do is not fumble the football, and he wins. There he goes up the field. There it is. Jordan Love gets the touchdown. First one of the video. The Packers take over the Vikings territory. And now the Vikings are off the wheel and done for the video. Let's spin for our next team that's going to attempt to take some land. It's going to be the Los Angeles Rams. And now we see which direction they're going to spin, so you can see how it's going to be working. They're going to be going in the northeast direction. Here are the Rams. Northeast would be the Las Vegas Raiders. Alrighty, Matt Stafford up first. Here he goes. Oh, nice block right there from that right guard. He gets a nice gain of about 3 or 4. Instant replay is going to be our best friend in this video. Jimmy Garoppolo, the highest overall quarterback on the Raiders. Up next. All he has to do is get more than 4 yards. And Las Vegas is claiming some more territory. He made it happen.
Barely.
So the Raiders take over the Los Angeles Rams area on the map. And now the Rams are off the wheel as we spin for our next two teams. Or maybe just one team claiming an area that is unoccupied. The Jaguars. Now we see which direction they're going to be going in. It's going to be just the west. So here's Jacksonville. And west is an unoccupied piece of land. So they're going to take over this area right here. Jacksonville stays on the wheel. All right. They didn't have to do any work to go ahead and claim that piece of land. You love to see it. Seattle up next. This one could be tricky. If they get west or northwest, anything like that, it could get ugly because there's nothing up there. But southwest. So southwest, I guess we'll give this area to them since that's pretty much southwest. Now we're going to land on the Washington Commanders. They're going to go southwest. Southwest is going to be another unoccupied area of land. Another team claiming some more land without doing a thing. Now we're looking at the Atlanta Falcons, the northwest by a hair. So here's the Atlanta Falcons. Northwest is the Tennessee Titans. First up, Desmond Ridder. I don't know why they always go backwards to start, but he gets a nice 6-yard gain. Ryan Tannehill's turn. He has to get 7 yards or more. If it's a tie, we do it again. Let's see what he's able to do. Oh, he gets tackled for a loss. Calais secures some land for ATL. The Titans are done. This time, it's going to be the Falcons. Once again, it's going to be the South. Directly south is the Jaguars. So one of these teams is going to get this huge chunk of land. First up, Desmond Ridder. Can he make something happen? Okay, nice blocks. Ridder getting a nice 5-yard gain. What does Trevor Lawrence have in store for us, though? The score to beat is 5 yards. He has a right guard with some abilities. That's where he goes. And Lawrence is going to claim a huge chunk of land for Jacksonville. ATL gone from the wheel. They had a nice run. But now we're looking at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Which direction will they go? They're surrounded by a lot of teams. They're going west. Directly west. This one's a tough one. It could either be the Browns or the Bengals. We're going to spin a wheel to make it as fair as possible and see which team they're going up against. It's going to be the Cincinnati Bengals. Kenny Pickett at quarterback, back healthy in the lineup. Let's see what he's able to do. He has some good speed. All right. Oh, wow. What a play right there. I think that's Hubbard. Joe Burr only needs 1 yard. That's it. Actually, I think he just has to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he wins this for Cincinnati. Can he make it happen? Burrow, yes sir! Nice run. He gets some of the best yardage so far. Pittsburgh is off the map since he claimed some territory. Tampa Bay up next. They're going directly south. The only team south is the Dolphins. Up first, Tua Tagovailoa. Let's see if he scrambles to the left. Yeah, I was wondering which side he's going to scramble to. It's the left side right behind Armstead. He gets a nice 9-yard gain. Gonna be tough for Baker Mayfield to beat. Let's see if he can make it happen. I think Wirfs is on the left side now. That's not a good thing, but hey, Baker has a chance. Baker Mayfield field, scoring the second touchdown of the video. Tough loss for the Dolphins. Buffalo up next. Southeast. So here's Buffalo. Southeast is the Eagles and Jalen Hurts. First up, Josh Allen. It's not going to be an easy D-line to beat. Remember, everyone's healthy. So all the injured defensive players on the Eagles healthy. Same with the Bills. Matt Milano is going to be healthy as well. Josh Allen going upfield. Josh Allen getting a solid gain. We'll give him about 4 yards right there. Jalen Hurts' turn. Score to beat is 4. He gets 5 yards. The Eagles take over that land. And there it is. Philadelphia gets their first W in ages and takes over Buffalo's area on the map. Tough loss for the Bills. Once again, they probably beat a lot of the teams we've already seen just by getting positive yards. Eagles back up. It's going to be directly south. Directly south is the Baltimore Ravens. So Philly could lose their area just like that. Lamar Jackson, probably the favorite to win this entire thing. Brandon Graham with a nice tackle. That's only a yard or 2. Gonna take a look at the replay. His knee was down. I'd say I'll give him 2 yards. I'll give him 2 yards for that. Philly catches a break because they have such a good D-line. And now their O-line might do the honors. Let's see. Hurts just need 3 yards. And he's gonna make it happen. Philly claims another area on the map. And that's the updated look at it. The Raiders. Gonna be directly south. Has to be the Los Angeles Chargers. Running away from Joey Bosa. That's a smart decision. Garoppolo getting a nice 6-yard gain. Herbert needs 7 yards to claim some piece of land for his team, and Max Crosby says no, not happening. Las Vegas now owns arguably the most area on the map. The Chargers are done. The Panthers up next. They're going directly west. So there it is. Panthers versus Jacksonville. Bryce Young in Carolina. Is he able to get any yardage? Okay, Bryce, I see you staying up on his feet. That's a good 6 yards. Lawrence needs 7 yards to claim some more land for the Jaguars. I don't know. That's close, man. What we got to do a redo. Let's give both teams another chance. So this is Lawrence's second attempt. Everyone's back at 0. The slate has been wiped clean. This time, that's 7 yards. We got to give him 7 there. So Bryce needs 8 yards to go ahead and claim some land for Carolina. Oh, he's going the wrong direction. He went the opposite direction, and Carolina is done. The Jaguars cannot be stopped right now. Next up, the New England Patriots, not known for scrambling quarterbacks, at least, at the starting position, besides Cam that 1 year. Southwest, here's New England. Southwest has to be the New York Jets. Alrighty, Aaron Rodgers back on the field. Here he goes. Oh no. Went the opposite direction, lost yards. All Mac Jones has to do is lose less than 4 yards. He loses 3 yards or more, he can literally just go and slide. Oh my, he couldn't even do that. The Jets somehow, even after their quarterback went ahead and lost 5 yards, they still claim some territory on the map. That's just insane. The Patriots are off the wheel after that really bad showing. Now we're going to look at the Houston Texans. It's going to be the Northwest. Northwest is the Dallas Cowboys. Only one team in Texas will remain after this one. Dak Prescott, first time we're seeing him in this video. Great O-line to run behind. He should have no problem. Okay, he gets the stiff arm. Dak's still on his feet. That's a beautiful attempt. Let's look at the replay just to make sure he got either 8 or 9. I don't know. Let's see where his knee touches down. Actually, his knee doesn't touch down. This is where his elbow touches down. I gotta give him 8 yards right there. CJ Stroud, the rookie sensation, up against the nasty Dallas D-line. It's gonna be tough. D-Law can't get a hands on him. CJ gonna get a nice gain, but not quite 8 yards. So Dallas now holds the entirety of Texas to themselves. Next up, we have the Seahawks. Northeast. This area right here, I mean, if you claim this is Seattle, then Northeast would be right here. So we're just gonna give that to them. Now we're looking at the New York Giants for the first time. Gonna be directly southwest. So here's the Giants. Southwest has to be Philadelphia. We have a division matchup. First up, Daniel Jones, aka Danny Dimes, aka Vanilla Vic. Will he be running like Michael on this one? Okay. Nice cutback. Daniel Jones. I gotta give him 7. 7-yard gain right there. Very nice. Eagles so far 2-0 in this video. Can they make it 3-0? Jalen Hurts behind that elite O-line. All he needs 8 yards. Breaks one tackle. Can't break the next one. And Philly is no longer in this video. The Giants take over their territory. The Saints up next. They're going northwest. Yeah, we gotta go to Dallas. Or should I say go through Dallas to get to this area right here. Not gonna be an easy team to beat. Cowboys on the best O-lines, but the Saints have Cameron Jordan. They have Demario Davis. They have some ballers. Dak actually reverses field. I gotta see if that's about 3 or 4 yards. Maybe 3. We'll give him 3. Derek Carr. Let's see if he's able to beat that score of 3. All he needs is 4 yards. Easier said than done against Marcus Lawrence. And yeah, didn't expect it to happen. Cowboys take over another chunk of land. The Indianapolis Colts up next. Surrounded by a lot of teams. Once again, they're going directly west. And here is the Colts. Directly west is, of course, the Chicago Bears and Justin Fields. Anthony Richardson back in the lineup. He could very well be the difference maker in this entire tournament. He gets 5 yards. 2 elite scramblers going at it, man. Now it's Justin Fields. Can he beat 5 yards? He should be able to. I mean, it's Justin freaking Fields. What a play right there by the defensive end. Talk about a shocker. The Colts take over that territory. Not that they won, but the way that they won. Like, Fields couldn't even gain a yard. Showing you that it's not all about the quarterback, man. The entire team has to put in work. So Chicago is done. Cowboys again. This time it's going to be directly east. So the Cowboys directly east is an area that is not taken. So they're going to claim this land. The Commanders directly east. So Washington directly east. I guess we'll give them this area right here. So they're going to take over Delaware and remain on the wheel at the very same time. Now we're going to land on the Cleveland Browns. They're going southwest. South obviously is Cincy. West would be Indy. Southwest is like right here. That's a tough one, man. We're going to put it on a wheel. Wheel is going to decide, since it's a very tough decision, and it looks like the Browns are going to take on the Bengals. First time we're seeing the Browns, and Deshaun Watson, who is healthy once again. Watson, nice cut up the field. Watson still going. That's about 8 yards. Take one more look at it if we must. Let's see where his knee touchdown. Right there. Knee touchdown right there. I gotta give him 8 yards. Joe Burrow. Let's see what he's able to do against Myles Garrett, Zadarius Smith. And this D-line, Burrow, what a nice gain. Was he able to do it? I don't think he was. I think he was like a yard short. We're going to take a look at the replay. Elbow touches down. Yeah, about a yard short, unfortunately. So now the Browns have a decent chunk of the map. We have the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're going to go ahead and go in the southwest direction. Closest thing to it has to be the Cowboys. One of these two teams is about to have the most area on the map. Here we go. Trevor Lawrence up against D-Law. So Lawrence on Lawrence crime about to happen right here. What did I say? D-Law prevents the Jaguars from gaining any yards. All Dak has to do is gain 1 yard. That's it. Just literally fall forward once he gets the ball. Can he make it happen? Dak actually loses a yard. I think we got to go again. We got to, since they both didn't get any yards. So this is Dak's second attempt. Now let's see what he's able to do. Okay, there we go. Dak gets a touchdown. So Lawrence needs a touchdown. Otherwise, his time and the Jaguars' time in this video is all but over. This is unbelievable. Here we go. Lawrence getting some nice blocks. Lawrence still on his feet. Another tie. This is going to be attempt number 3. So once again, the slate is wiped clean and we start over from here. So this is like Lawrence's first attempt. This time Lawrence gets a solid, we'll give him 7 yards. Dak needs 8 yards to help the Cowboys claim a huge chunk of the map. Dak gonna lose yards. And finally, this duel ends here. Jacksonville looking good, but there's still plenty of spins left. Dallas had a good run. There's nothing to be ashamed about. But yeah, they're off the map and off the wheel. Next up, the Denver Broncos. Let's see, they might land on an area that no one's at, directly north. So the Broncos directly north, like I said, they're going to take over this chunk of land. That's a W right there. You want to get some land without having to do anything for it. The Broncos again, this time it's going to be directly west. So the Broncos directly west, they take this chunk of land without having to lift a finger, man. You love to see it if you're a Broncos fan. Let's see if we land on them for a 3rd time in a row. No, we're going to Indianapolis. It's going to be east. So here's the Colts. East is easily the Browns. First up, Anthony Richardson. Let's see what he's able to do against Myles Garrett, Zadarius Smith and company. Okay, somehow he squeaks through there and gains 5. Deshaun Watson will help the Browns claim some more area on the map. If he gets 6 yards, but he can't get any. Indy claims their area on the map, and now Cleveland is the latest team to be off the wheel. We're looking at the Jaguars once again. It's looking like northwest. It could either mean this area right here next to the Cardinals, or it could mean this area. We're gonna go with this one right here. I think they fought for a lot of land. They deserve to claim some land without having to lift a finger finally. You know what I'm saying? They've been battling for their lives. The Niners finally, they're going directly south. San Fran directly south is the Raiders. Buccaneers. Jimmy G up first, wearing the red shirt. He's not part of the Niners, but yeah, he's wearing that because of course he's a quarterback. You guys already know that. Jimmy G though, getting a nice gain. Oh, he fumbled the football. So literally all Brock Purdy has to do is not fumble the football, and the Niners take over Las Vegas and all of their territory. Purdy even gained some yards. Two different color reds gonna be directly next to each other. They're probably gonna face off in the near future. Speaking of the color red, how about that subscribe button? If you're still watching this late in the video, make sure you hit that and join the Bird's Nest. Gotta shout out the newest member of the Bird's Nest as well, Seth Morlock, joining up at level 1. I appreciate you and all the members. It's gonna be Seattle. Oh no, it's north. Okay, northeast? Northeast. Okay, they can take this area right here. That looks northeast to me. So now we're looking at the Jets. Northwest. The Jets. Go ahead and give them Vermont. Packers up next. They're going directly south. Directly south is another area that's unclaimed. Pretty sure they just took over Iowa. I think that's what that was. I was not good at geography, so I have the US maps open up in another tab, and it's helping me out a lot. Jaguars is gonna be northwest. I think that's an area. Let's give this area to them. Tampa Bay, northwest. All of this could be for the Buccaneers in a little bit, or Jacksonville could take over this last little bit of Florida. First up, Baker Mayfield. I remember he had a great attempt. I can't remember if it was a touchdown, but hey, he's looking pretty good. He's looking pretty good. Another touchdown. All the pressure is on number 16, Lawrence, and his offensive line. He needs a touchdown to stay in it. Oh, nice spin move. Lawrence breaks one tackle, can't break the next one. And all of a sudden, Tampa Bay looking like the favorites in this one. Then again, if they lose, they're out of it, and their area is taken just like that. So it's still anyone's game. Next up, going to be the San Francisco 49ers. Northeast, another tough decision. North would be Seattle, east would be Denver. Northeast is like right here. So we're going to have to spin the wheel instead of me just guessing. You know what I'm saying? So the wheel decided to let them go against Denver. Brock Purdy, let's see what he's able to do. He got himself some abilities. Would that make a difference though? He's not going behind Trent Williams. Instead, he's going to the right side. Brock Purdy with a nice gain. Yeah, we got to give him 7. Yeah, I give him 7. Oh man, I'm hyped to see this one. Dangerous Wilson, not quite in his prime, but still, he's still able to scramble. If you watch the Broncos, you know he can still do it. Russell Wilson cutting it to the left side. This is going to be a close one. Do we give him 8 yards? I know he at least got 7, I would say. Let's see when his knee touches the ground. There, right there, his knee is down. I think that's 8, man. I think that's a half-yard past where Purdy was, man. I really do. Like almost a full yard, actually. So a controversial decision, but I think it's the correct one. After the review, and we are slowly but surely headed towards a matchup between Russell Wilson and his former team, Seattle. Not gonna lie, I thought the Niners would be one of the last 5 teams remaining just because their O-line and D-line is so good. But now we're looking at the Giants. They're going directly west. The G-men directly west is Indianapolis. And he dimes up first again, but be careful. Kwity Paye has been a menace this entire video. Can he do it again? Yes! Kwity Paye is unbelievable. I honestly, I'm at a loss for words. I knew Kwity Paye was good. I knew he's underrated. But that's 3 different times. He made a huge stop for his team. Anthony Richardson gonna help the Colts gain a nice chunk of the map. They take over PA. New York. The Broncos up next. Southwest. You know, it has to be the Cardinals. Russell Wilson up first, though. Can he make something happen? Here he goes. Okay, Russ. Okay, Russ, touchdown! Very nice attempt. Kyler Murray. I think he has too much speed not to. Too much scrambling ability not to. Let's see. Kyler trying to get to the outside. Kyler with the spin move. Oh, he almost had it. Great attempt. And the Broncos take over Arizona. We're looking at Detroit. Southwest. They're playing against the Colts. Anthony Richardson still in this. Can he keep his team in it? Here he goes. Yes, sir. Richardson shaking off a tackle, getting a solid, I want to say 6. Did he get 7? I don't think I can give him 7. I'll give him 6. Jared Goff needs to get 7 yards to keep the Lions in this. Amon-Ra looking to set a block. Amon-Ra does! And Jared Goff gets close to a touchdown. It doesn't matter. He got more than 6 yards. Might have to consider that an upset. The way that the Colts were playing, Kwity Paye in particular, and then you have Anthony Richardson, one of the best scrambling quarterbacks in the league. For Jared Goff and the Lions to beat them, yeah, I have to consider that an upset. Let's get right into the wheel. Not waste any seconds. All right, we're looking at the Packers. Green Bay is going in the southwest direction. So they're going to take over, I would have to say, Nebraska. We're going to give that to them. They remain on the wheel, and we are back to the wheel to spin it. This time it's going to be the Kansas City Chiefs. This might be the first time we're seeing Patrick Mahomes. I think it is. In the entire video, they're going east. Chiefs going east. That means they're up against the Lions. Patrick Mahomes, we know he's an effective scrambler, okay? Maybe not the fastest quarterback, but he rushes with a purpose. Mahomes in the spin move, staying on his feet. I got to give him forward progress. I would say that's at least 8 yards, right? Like right around 8 yards. I'll give him the extra half yard, even though he spun and then, you know, went backwards. I'm giving him forward progress. 8 yards it is. On to Jared Goff. He needs to get 9 yards to win it. That's a nice run. Wait a minute. Goff getting some nice blocks. Gonna have to hit the replay, but I think he was a little bit short. There it is. His knee is down. About a yard short. So Kansas City is gonna take over Detroit's area on the map. Kansas City has a chance to win this entire thing. Still plenty of spins left. Green Bay Packers up next. They're going up against someone from the Southeast. Packers, Southeast. That's the Kansas City Chiefs. So Mahomes back at it again. Jordan Love up first in this one. Once again, wearing the same color as the defense. Maybe that gives him a little bit of an advantage. Let's see. Oh, Karlaftis with a nice tackle. Gonna hit the replay, but I think it's gonna end up being about 5 yards. Let's see. Knee down. Yeah, we'll give him 5 yards. Patrick Mahomes needs 6 yards to keep his Kansas City Chiefs in it. He's going to run right towards Kenny Clark. And Clark gets the nice tackle. Chiefs are officially done. Yeah, there's some area that I forgot to color in for the Chiefs, but now that's taken over by the Packers. So there's a lot of green left. The Buccaneers up next. Northwest. Tampa Bay going northwest. We're going to have them go against the Broncos. Another situation where the quarterback is wearing the same color jersey as the defense. He's going up against Baker Mayfield. Let's see what he can do this time. He got a touchdown last time. This time, I think that's about 5 yards. Russell Wilson needs 6 yards. Can he make it happen? Rocking the all blue. Uh-oh. Wilson versus Levante. Levante wins. And the Broncos run ends here. Almost half of the map belongs to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. There are only 5 teams remaining. It's anyone's game. The Seahawks up next. They're going to be going south. And the team directly south is the Buccaneers. Baker going to be up first in this one. Can he do it again? Can Baker have another great attempt? This time, I'm probably going to give him 4 yards. Let's check the replay. Jamal Adams came up, made a nice tackle. Let's see how far he was able to go. That looks like 3.5. I can round up to 4. That's the best I could do. I could give him 4. Geno Smith needs 5 yards to claim some more territory for the Seahawks. Oh, Geno cutting it back, getting the touchdown. Found his blockers to perfection. They take over all of Texas, all of the South, all of Florida, all of Cali, Arizona, everything just about. But they could lose it all in a split second. Gonna be Seattle. We're going east. Okay, Seattle right here. East would be the Packers. So we're gonna give them Green Bay. First up, we have Jordan Love and Julian Love, who I'm using, but we'll move out of the way. Okay, Jordan. Nice cutback, Jordan. Gets about 8 yards. We have to look at it. 7 or 8 yards. That's about 7.5. I know we haven't been using halves, but that's literally like halfway between. So we're gonna give him 7.5. Here we go. Geno Smith needs 8 yards for the Seahawks to get even more land in this experiment. Geno cutting it to the right side. I thought he had more real estate left. Costly mistake. And now his Seahawks are going to give up all of their land to the Packers just like that. Tragic way to go out if you're Seattle. But hey, you could say you lasted to the last few teams left in this Imperialism video. And then there were 3. Will we see Green Bay back in action so soon? The answer is yes. The only question is, who will they be going up against? It's going to be Northeast. Northeast has to be the New York Jets, right? Like, if this is going to be Green Bay, Northeast, I think that makes the most sense. Aaron Rodgers, who would have expected him to last this long? Let's see what he can do. Running behind Mekhi Becton, somehow shakes off Kenny Clark's tackle and picks up a nice gain. Now, the Rodgers, when he was younger, yeah, I would expect him to do that, but not 38-year-old Rodgers or 39. I don't know what he is. I think that's 4 yards. Yeah, I'm going to give him forward progress. 4 yards right there. Jordan Love needs 5 yards to keep his Packers in it. Can he make it happen? Okay, get some nice blocks. There it is. Not only does he get the yards, he gets the touchdown. So here we go. Only 2 teams remain, the Packers and the Commanders. Jordan Love going to be up first in his finals. Can he put together a nice score? Let's see. Up against a really good D-line, he only gets 2 yards. Actually, I want to make sure. It's 2 and not 3. That's the cornerback coming up, making a nice tackle. That's like 2.5. I can't give him 3. I can't. I'll give him 2.5 though. It all comes down to Sam Howell Can he get 3 yards to win NFL Imperialism for the Washington Commanders? No! Kenny Clark saves the day. The Packers are the winners of NFL Imperialism, but it's quarterback Scrambles. Thanks for watching to the end. Please like the video if you haven't already. This takes forever to do, so I greatly appreciate that. And if you want to see more Imperialism videos, that's how you show support, and that's how you show that you want it to happen again. Let me know any other ideas you have, and I'll see you on the next one.